Hello YouTube and welcome back to JimmyBob25, and today we are going to be teaching you how to run Bathurst. So to give some explainer, a couple of my friends, one wanted to know my lap time around Bathurst, and two I noticed is quite bad. Sorry. Like he's, let's say, a second or so off my pace around Bathurst. Granted, I have had a lot of experience. Like, I've probably at this point ran 2, maybe 3 Bathurst 1000s. So, anyway, enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. You know what to do, and let's get into the video, shall we? Intro. Okay. That music is annoying me. So we are here at Bathurst, and I will run you through everything that you need to know and all of that. I'm gonna do a lap, and when I do that lap, I am going to have my foot on my throttle. May actually help if I put the base on my wheel, wouldn't it? That's a bit better. So I don't really like doing like having to wait, because like the tires just get stone cold, and I do not like that. Now just know, when we get up to the push lap, don't expect a full lap or a lap that is at 100%, because this is only just, well, here, coming up to the S's. Whoa! As you can tell, I can lose it really easily. So I'll run you through the gears that I use for each corner, and because I got the racing line on, I will tell you what I use when I stop. I'm purposely going slow. So when I'm starting a push lap, I start this in gear 1 unless I'm doing a second push lap. So brake just after 100 meter board, and I take this gear 2, this corner, Hell's Corner, I take gear 2, and then on the run up to up the mountain, up to Griffin's Bend. So brake, I'm not sure what the braking marker was, and then I use gear 3 for this corner. Again, I'm just going easy, that way I can show you guys. Sometimes I'll let off at that kink, and then I use gear 4 for the kink, and then gear 2 for the cutting. Reed Park, what you want to do, you want to try and get as close as the wall as you can without hitting the wall. And then the Great McPhillamy, you want to brake, when you're on the apex, you want to have a little tap of the brake on both, because otherwise you'll be fired into the wall. So the S's, I use second or third gear. Well, I use fourth, third. I drop down from fifth to fourth, and then I drop down from fourth to third. And then when I'm coming into the dipper, I use second gear. My cat, Sonny, that's not your box, that's my box. My cat's playing with my box. So I use gear 2 for the dipper here. And then I use gear 2 for here. And then it's all about the exit on the run down to Conrod. So if you have a terrible exit up the top, you're gonna have an even worse exit. Well, you're gonna have a bad time. I use gear 2, and then when the racing line becomes brown or orange, that's when I do that. That's when I turn on the throttle, and then gear 2 for Murray's as well. So let's get the foot camera up, and let's see how we go. Okay, so I have reverted back. I crashed on the last lap, and I had to go back to the pit lane because I had a pull, and you'd not want to pull around this track. So yeah, so I'm going to get this lap started. So as you can see, second gear there, coming up through Mountain Straight, 230 k's per hour, 6th gear. Half throttle on the exit, coasting into the cutting. Getting the slide on there.
there's a few things that I have learnt around the mountain, which I will tell you once we have completed the lap. Okay, so a few things that I have learnt is that, one, do not overdrive the car. If you overdrive the car, that will hurt you massively. As a few of my friends would know, when I race Formula One, anything, I do listen to music. Sometimes I don't. If I'm locked in, I don't. But 9 times out of 10, you will hear me singing to music. I feel bad for my parents. Second of all, if you're in a race, do not chase lap time. Just focus on the driving. If you chase lap times while going through traffic, if you can, great job. If you can't, focus on the traffic, especially lap 1. Because there's, especially on Assetto Corsa competition, there's so many crashes, so many cars, especially if you're starting at the back like I normally do. I normally try and go from last to first. I do not want to count how many times I have had to restart because of damage or something else wacky. Like, even last night, different track, same scenario. I was racing at Spa, and I was 3 minutes from the end, and I crashed. Unforced error. So don't chase lap time, don't overdrive the car, and respect the mountain. That is, if you speak to any driver, 12 hours, supercars, 6 hour, the whole shebang, Porsche Carreras, Super 2, they probably will say respect the mountain as one of their tips. Because you do not want to not respect the mountain and you end up in a crash. Especially in real life, you do not want that. Like in a video game, you can smash into any amount of walls that you like. In real life, not so much. I just thought of another one. Oh yeah. And also another tip from me is if you just watch the AI, even for like a lap or two, you probably will gain lap time. Like I did a 2-minute 8, yet the lap that I did, yet I only had 1 lap to do it, and I did it while going at like 80%, 90%. So, like if I'm going flat out, you will know, because coming into the cutting, I'm like that. I'm literally drifting around the corner. So, like the point of that comment is I come in hot. That's the whole point of it. So, just watch the AI for a lap or two, and you will see, like, if I bring up, which I'm not, if I bring up lap times compared to, like, what I did when I used to run that, and then if I bring up the lap times that I'm currently doing now, I'm pretty sure I was doing high 7s, low 8s. Now I'm averaging mid to low 7s, getting into the 6s. So it will gain you lap time. Like I'm a perfect example of it. So those are my tips. I thought I would try and teach you guys around Bathurst. Any questions in the comments, or if you're one of my friends, any questions in real life, I'll be happy to answer them. Every single one, like every single year that I did in the actual lab, there's a few times when I change it up, like coming through Reed Park, I could have jumped to 4th. I'm not sure if I did or not. I'll replay that. If I did, hunky dory. There's times when I use gear 3, and then there's times when I use gear 4. So it really depends on how comfortable I feel. Bathurst is a confidence track as much as it's a skill track. Like, if you do not have confidence over the top of the hill, you are not going to make it down through, well, if you don't have confidence, you'll end up in a wall, is what I'm saying if you're trying to push. If you've got confidence, you're going to do well, I reckon. Well, not I reckon. You will do well. Anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to end the video. Depends on how long this video actually is. I've got a burnout video that I've done, which I was going to post, but I haven't yet. So, well, at the time of the recording. So, it depends on how long this video is. I might sneak that in afterwards. So, yeah, anyway. Enjoy that if I do decide to put it in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff. You know what to do. The comment challenge is on. I'm not sure if it's still the current month or not. No, it won't be. So, as the time of the recording, it'll be next month. So, it'll be the November one. So, I will be excited for that. And just enjoy the rest of your day, your week, your month, the year. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas, which is exciting. Hope everyone gets good Christmas gifts. And we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.